My truckers and my friends, how's it going with you? It's been a week and a half since I've been in the truck, and let me tell you why. I got home Saturday from picking up my load up in Wisconsin, and I dropped it at the yard. And when I got home Saturday evening, I felt like crap, which I believe I said in that last video. I wasn't feeling too good. So I got home that evening feeling like crap. Thought it was just a cold. Thought maybe because I was sitting for, I don't know, what was it, 14, 16 hours at that place. It didn't feel good. So I went home, got changed and showered, laid down, and I started getting a fever. Started getting body aches. But while I was driving last week, I was having kidney pains. I was having the back pains that I had when I had that stupid kidney stone a few months ago. I ended up having a major kidney stone attack at that point. Well, this is what it felt like again. Knowing that I had to go back out on the road again, I'm like, I don't want to go to the doctor, but I probably should. And then my youngest son was like, Mom, I'm taking you to the urgent care. You're sick, you have a fever, and you got to go back on the road. Well, like in 2019, I ended up in the hospital with the same thing, back pain, bad fever. I put it off, and I kept thinking that fever was going to go away. I was going to start to feel better. Well, when I got to the ER, they were like, you're getting admitted, you're septic. So, the doctor told me that time, if you hadn't come in tonight, you may not have made it through the night. So now, anytime I have this issue, that plays through my mind, and I think I could die. So it makes me a little nervous to have a fever, especially being out on the road. Last time we went to the urgent care, they were like, we can't see you here because you had sepsis with this before, so you need to go across the way and get blood drawn and all the things over there. We can't do it here. So from now on, I just have to go to the ER so they can do the scans and all the things. Anyway, sorry, making this a long story. Doesn't mean to be. But anyway, I ended up going into the ER. They admitted me within, 2 hours of being there. They found an inch-sized kidney stone obstructing my urethra. That thing down there that goes from your kidney to your bladder. Well, mine was blocked with a giant kidney stone that was almost an inch big. And so they had to go in and blast it apart, and I ended up being in the hospital for 2.5 days, I think. So, whatever. After that, I had to be off of work because they had put a stent in from my kidneys to my bladder to let all that gunk out that they blasted up in there. So I had a stent in, and let me tell you, if you've never had a stent in that area, it is very uncomfortable. I felt like I had to pee the entire time. TMI, I know, I'm just letting you know. And the ride home from the hospital to home was brutal. Like, that is a very sensitive area all up in there. So that's where I've been. I'm getting back on the road. Sorry to make this long and weird, but that's what was happening to me. I feel much better. I'm still working on my energy, but it's getting there. Anyhow, here we go. I am in for procedure to have my stent removed. Well, we're back at it again. It's been a long week and a half. I'm working on my pre-trip here. Just put some oil in the engine and some coolant. And it's time to get rolling. Good Thursday morning, truckers and friends. It's Thursday, January 25th at just about 9 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's a little foggy. 36 degrees up here. I'm in Wisconsin. I just left Minnesota about 40 minutes ago, and Started my week out yesterday, Wednesday afternoon, from home. Picked up a load in Joliet and went to Minneapolis to deliver that load this morning at 6 a.m. Spent about 8 hours in their lot there for a sleeper split. And I'm heading to my next stop here in Chippewa Falls to pick up a load that's going to Kenosha, Wisconsin. And it's been pretty much foggy since I left home yesterday. It's going to be an ugly week. I heard there's not going to be any sun until next week. So, that's alright. We'll deal with it. It's kind of patchy fog. The visibility is not too terrible. You get a couple spots here where visibility shortens up a little bit, but it hasn't been too bad. The roads are a little damp. It's been misting most of the morning. Sorry for the dirty windows, but this is one of those days you can't keep them clean, no matter what you do. I'll be to my next stop in about 50 minutes or so. My appointment's not till 12:15, but I read the reviews. Like I always say, read your reviews. A lot of drivers saying that you can get there 2 hours early and they'll get you in a dock. They might not always load you early, but they'll get you in a dock early. So I'm going to go finish up my sleeper berth there, my other 2 hours, and hopefully I can get 2 hours in. This is going to be one of those places I don't want them to hurry up. Of course, after 2 hours, then I'll want them to hurry up. But if I can get 2 hours in there, I'll be good with that. Chippewa Falls, and it took about 2 hours, so I was able to finish up my sleeper berth splits, and I am done. So get ready to head to my next stop in Kenosha, and we are good to go. I got about 43,000 pounds, so I'm going to stop and get this scaled before I get too much farther down the road, and that's where we're at right now. So I'm getting ready to pull out of here. We're good to go. It's such a gloomy day. I'm having a hard enough time getting going after the last week I've had, but it's all good. We're working on it. I'm looking a little tired, but that's okay. I feel good. I feel so much better. I feel so much better than I did last week. Things are improving. Not bad. I just need to get my energy back. That's all. So, all right, let's hit the road. Well, I got here early, like 4 hours early, and they told me I couldn't come in but an hour early. So they shooed me away, and I had to go sit on a side road across the street and watch Netflix for the last 4 hours. It's probably, I don't know, 10 trucks deep. Ay. Should have got over here sooner than an hour early, and I might have got to the gate on time. I'm not late, but I would have liked to have been through the gate by now. Hurry up and wait. That's the name of the game. Hurry up and wait. sitting here in line at this place I'm supposed to deliver to. I read the reviews that said some people sit here for hours and hours. Let's hope that's not the case. Oh well. Here at the paper mill in Kaukauna, Wisconsin. There was a mix-up with the loads, but everything is straight now. And I am rolling to Rockford. It's been raining and ugly all day. It's 38 degrees, and at least it's not snow. That's all I got to say. Drivers in there today at the time that I was there. My load was messed up somehow, and I got there at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock this morning, and it's now 5. I had to sit and wait for quite a few things to happen, and finally got loaded, obviously. So I'm glad to be out of there and rolling. On I-39 in Rockford, heading back to our yard.